Hi, sweet family. Welcome. Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. My name is Annie, and I hope that you are having a great week so far. And as we all know, this is the cold and flu season. There are a lot of people that are getting these sniffles and everything. My daughter has been asking me to make this recipe for a while, and I just never got around to it. But I decided I'm gonna make it today because we all like to have something in the fridge that we can combat that cold or flu or whatever that we might be coming up with. I already showed you how to make my chamomile syrup, which I thoroughly loved. And then I showed you my other cold and flu remedy that would also boost your immune system. So today, we are going to look at some elderberry syrup. And these are my elderberries. So today what I am going to put in my syrup, because we all know that elderberries are good for colds, combating colds, and it just boosts your overall immune system. So these are my elderberries. I'm also gonna put a little bit of some hibiscus in it because hibiscus is good is anti-inflammatory, is antibacterial, it's antifungal. So that also would kill any kind of viruses that we have in our bodies. And it is also good at reducing high blood pressure if you're suffering with high blood pressure. So let's look at, and I also have some rose hips. Rose hips are good. It's good in vitamin C. It enhances the whole syrup because of the rich vitamin C content. I don't like too much vitamin C, so I'm just gonna put in a little bit of those. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of my bay leaves, just a couple of sprigs of bay leaf, just to give it some more flavor. And also I'm gonna put in some of my cinnamon to make it have that nice flavor, so that when we have it in the fridge and we want to take a spoonful, it's just so good for you. And I have my water here, and I am going to be using some honey. You can use brown sugar if you want, cane sugar. Something I forgot to share with you. This lovely piece that I have here, this is made by my daughter. This is a lot of her original pieces. So I'm going to be, showing off her pieces in some of my videos because I just love her thought process and the way how she comes up with these designs. So if you love it, just send me a message, send her a message that would encourage her. These are the way how the rose hips look. They're just whole. So what I did was just put them in the processor for a few minutes and grated them. Just make sure that when you are doing all these things, your work area is thoroughly sterilized. Why are you giving me trouble? Okay, there we go. All right, so I am going to put in my rose hips, and I'm going to use this cup because that one won't fit in. And I am I'm going to do 3 of these because this is a half of a cup. So I'm going to put in 3 to make it 1.5. So that is 2 and 1.5 cups of the elderberries. Sorry, did I say rose hips? Well, you know what I mean. The elderberries. And then I'm going to put in 1/2 cup. These are my hibiscus. So I'm putting in, I put in a cup of my hibiscus. So, why are these covers giving me trouble this morning? And then I am going to put 2 sprigs of my bay leaves. And these bay leaves actually smell like bay leaves this time. I got them from, I think I got them from an Indian store. I can't even remember where I got them, but so I put in 4 sprigs of my bay leaves. And I'm gonna just put in a piece of my cinnamon. That is fresh cinnamon. All right, and I have 7 cups of water here, and I'm using distilled water. You can use any type of water you prefer, but I am using distilled water. So we are going to move this over to the stove now. I have everything in the pot. All right, so this is my rose hips on the stove. So what I am going to do, I am going to let this come to a boil, and then I'm going to lower the stove and let it boil, let it simmer for about an hour. Elderberries are good for the overall immune system. As I said earlier, it induces sweatings, therefore it will help to lower fevers, and it is, you can combine it with echinacea, but I'm making this into a syrup, so I want to just keep it into the fridge, so I'm not going to put the echinacea in it today. But the berries, they are powerful antiviral and helping to treat virus and infections of flus, herpes, shingles, you know, things like that. It's also good for respiratory infections. The elderberry syrup, you can, you know, you can also make jams, jellies, pies. I mean, there's so much things that you can do with the elderberries. You can make it into a tea, elderberry tea, if you're feeling a little down. It contains vitamin C, vitamin A, flavonoids, beta carotene, iron, potassium. I mean, you just can't beat elderberries when it comes to controlling your flu symptoms and your cold symptoms. I'm going to list my other recipes in the description box. If you're interested in watching those, you can, because we need to take our health. So if you are enjoying this recipe so far, it will be a pleasure if you will give me a like, a share, and subscribe. And you know, share this with your family, your friends. But just remember, if you are not used to herbs and you're not used to certain things, it is better to just use a little bit, see how it works, and then you can go from there. But I grew up all around herbs, so that is nothing new to me. And my daughter, it is early in the morning, so I know that she is going to be excited when she gets up and see that I have made this recipe for her. So if you want to see more recipes of In the Kitchen with Annie, just let me know. Send me a comment and just let me know, because I have so many exciting things in my head to do for you. I wish that I could do a video almost every day, but because I work as well, it is not always possible. My elderberries has started to simmer, so I'm gonna just set my timer now, and I'm gonna leave them on to simmer for a little bit. I've lowered my stove, and I will place my cover. Yeah, seems pretty cool to the touch. I changed the paper, so now we are going to put in our honey, and we are going to put it in to taste. It's not too hot. So let's put some of our honey in, because you still want it warm enough so that the honey will melt down. So, and we are making a syrup, so this is going to thicken up. Our syrup is all done, and I'm going to just put them in these bottles, and put them in the fridge. I'm going to bottle them out in this bottle just so that you can take a look at it. This is our elderberry syrup, all measured out and strained out and all that. As I said, when we put it in the fridge for a little while and it cools down, it will thicken up. And I decided to put some in this bottle instead so that you can see the beautiful color. Let me get my little shot glass to pour some in for you. So we're gonna pour a little in this shot glass, and this is our syrup, and I'm gonna taste it. Oh, awesome, 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 awesome. My daughter is going to be very proud. Oh, I love it. I love it. Our syrup is all done, and I hope that you enjoyed that recipe. I thoroughly enjoyed bringing it for you. So I hope that you will try this on your own. Keep it in the fridge for your family. And I am very proud of this recipe, because sometimes it is just a hit or miss, but I'm very proud of this recipe. So what I want to say to you is that this channel, if I didn't say it before, this channel deals with faith, a little bit of hair, a little bit of skin, but it deals with the overall mind, body, and spirit, because I deal with a lot of natural stuff. So I hope once again that this channel was informative, this video was informative to you, and that you will try it at home with your family. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, my name is Annie, and this is In the Kitchen with Annie. We were making elderberry syrup. So have a awesome week and spread the love.